So you try your best, you prepare for it your best, but you don't know in that under 10 seconds what can go wrong in a film. So the attempt is always that you go out and make the best, uh, you put your best foot forward as in a race and hope it works for everyone. So there's no dream project. Whatever project I do becomes my dream, to keep it simple. Vishal Kotian, sir, your favorite director in 30 years. I don't work with anyone I don't love. So before anybody signs me for a film, if I haven't met them before, I spend at least a year with them, meet them, discuss stuff. Because you make a film in about 140 days, or at least the films I do, I make them in 140 days. So I need to feel very happy being with those set of people, not just the director. So if there's no happiness, there's no goodness, there's no kindness, there's no fun on the set, I don't want to go and work with that person. Not because that person's not good or nice, I'm sure they'll make great films. It's just that I need to be happy on my set. So they have been, mostly, all the directors have been happy directors for me. They've given me a lot of love. They have been extremely kind and actually pampered me a lot. So obviously Aditya Chopra, I love. Karan Johar, I love. I had a great outing with Mr. Mani Ratnam because he's such a great filmmaker. Aziz Mirza was brilliant. Kundan Shah was like family. There's so many. I can just keep on taking names. I've really enjoyed myself with Siddharth now. I had a great time with Anand L. Rai making Zero. Manish Sharma, he made me a dream project, fan, and we had too much fun making the film. And Anubhav Sinha, who made my superhero film. There's so many people that I've enjoyed. I'm sorry if I miss out on some names, does not mean that I'm not meaning to say I didn't enjoy with them. I'm just recounting some of the ones at the top of my head. But 99% of the filmmakers that I've worked with, the films that I've been part of, now Raju Hirani and Atlee, all of them, I've really enjoyed working with 99% of them. Some days, some people, actually it would be easier for me to answer who are the guys I didn't enjoy making films with. But I'm not going to say it publicly and create a controversy, so I'm not telling you that. Tomorrow is my father's birthday. Please wish him. His name is Jaideep or Jaldeep. Papa Jaldeep or Papa Jaideep, happy birthday to you. God bless you. May you always be healthy and happy. And here's my love to I am DVS, your son also, and have a great birthday. Jewan 25. Don't you find tiring when doing two movies and jump from one character to another? I would prefer to do one film at a time, but it's more fun. It's also easier maybe, and you get a lot more holidays if you're just on one film because you don't shoot every day of the month. But the last year has been a bit difficult with trying to manage time and two films on floor together. I had to finish Pathan. Unfortunately, with COVID, schedule cancellations. So, but you got to do what you got to do. So, I have two films now. I try my best between Donkey and Jawan. I take some time, a couple of days, for the looks and all to matter. Rehearse in my bathroom, the accents and the devices I want to use for my character. And it's 30 years, man. So it's been a long time. So a little bit of juggling with characters I can do. It's not so difficult, but yeah, I would prefer it if it was one film. Inshallah, in the next 3 months I finish these two films and then I'll be back to doing one film at a time, finishing that. Muhammad Akib Kidwai, do you miss roles like Rahul? I don't want to sound strange, but I don't know which was the last film I played Rahul. I only remember this, Rahul Naam To Suna Hoga. Or Raj. No, I don't miss any roles. See, I'm a professional actor, Muhammad, so I get a lot of roles and characters. I just try to develop as much as I can and enjoy the best that I do. So yes, I had a great time doing Zero, which was very different from what I've ever done. And I think I'm too old to do romantic films now. It is awkward at times, I remember many years ago, I was working in a film and the lady opposite me was way younger than me, and it was awkward to do a romantic scene with her. I was a little shy, but then you're an actor, so you have to act that I'm her age or she's my age. No, she'll get angry if I say she's my age. I'm her age, I have to imagine that. And you know, you've got to go along with it. So maybe Rahul and Raj are for the younger people to do. I'm extremely thankful to again Adi and Karan for having created these phenomenal characters. You know, when I joined films, I never thought I'd be known by a name of a character, which I think is the greatest gift an actor can get. When you walk on the roads, people start calling you by that name. So I've been called Bazigar, I've been called Badshah, but to be called by a character name or known by that, even yesterday while I was on the set, you know, if somebody is called Rahul, everybody turns around and says, "Naam to suna hoga." Anybody says Raj, and it's Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. So I love them. I love Raj and Rahul. There's a part of me, a big part of me in them. The bigger part being of Adi and Karan. But there's a part of me also in them. They'll always be special, like all characters are. I told one film critic once that each character has a little bit of, sorry I'm saying my name in third person, Shahruk Khan in them. And so Rahul has a bit in it, Raj has a bit in it, Pathan will have a bit in it. Actually, Pathan will have a lot in it because I feel like a Pathan. I always have to tell her, before I sign off, because I think the questions are over, time is up, I need to tell you a little story about Pathan, because that's the reason we were here today. I remember Siddharth narrating a lot of films to me when we were, you know, whenever I meet him, he's a very sweet guy, and I've known him for years, Mamta and Siddharth, and you know, we would hear stories, and unfortunately we could not figure out the timings and all to work together before, and he had this title for years called Pathan, and he would send me, "Sir, maine ye Pathan picture abhi ready kar li hai." Sweet of him to call me sir, he's an old friend. He says, "Sir, maine kar li hai, Pathan, Pathan." And one fine day, when we could not work on two of the scripts that he had narrated, he sent me a very sweet message. "I have this title called Pathan. I have not been able to get a film with you because of timings, etc. Now you please take the title and make this film whenever you want." And I still have that message. And then a couple of years back, I remember Adi, just when COVID was opening up a bit, we could meet each other. Adi came in and he said, "Now Siddharth wants to make Pathan with you." So Pathan has had a long journey where Siddharth and me have always wanted to do a film called Pathan, and mashallah, we got the script which felt like Pathan, and hopefully in the coming months the film will be out in Jan 25th, and you know, you guys will be able to see it. And it's an old dream that Siddharth, myself, and now Adi have shared, you know, to do a film and star me in a film called Pathan. Having said that, that's why the hair, that's why the muscles, you know, to feel like a little macho Pathan. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone for coming online and sharing this moment with me. I don't know if I've done well enough. This is my first Insta Live, so hopefully you guys got to hear me, even if I wasn't loud enough. And all I want to say is thank you for celebrating 30 years of my career. Like I said, the only reason that I've lasted this long is because all of you have given me so much love and have taken time out to even bear with my bad films, my missteps, and what I try to do every time is, you know, get onto the blocks of that 100-meter race. Don't have any missteps, don't lose out steam halfway through, still try and cross the finish line. And I want to say, none of it is for personal recognition. I think God has been kind, all of you have been kind, that I've become who I've become. It's never for personal recognition that I try to run that race very hard. It's always been to make sure that the work gets recognized. It's never personal, and it's not business either. It's actually just to make sure that that 100-meter race is won, so that all of you enjoy it, get entertained for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, or when I make the long films for 3 hours, 15 minutes. A part of your life is touched by the work that I do, or the stories that I belong to or participate in. And hopefully I can continue to do this for the next coming 30 years at least. That would be 86. No, I want to work till I'm 106 years old. So you'll have to bear with me for the next 50 years more. Yeah. That's 50 years more. I'm bad at counting. But then who's counting when you have so much love? So lots of love to all of you, and God bless you.